Crikey, another live stream. Crikey. What's going on? 619 in the chat. Good morning. Hey, 619. By the way, go check the community tab right now. I don't care if you leave the live stream and have to come back. Check the community tab, bro. You got like 2 hours to claim your reward. Otherwise, someone else is being picked. That was half the reason why I wanted to do a live stream tonight. Not gonna lie to you, bro, because I know that you missed seeing it. Jump on there right now. Send me your address. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully we're all doing well. Hope everyone's had a great few days since I've last spoken to you all. The reason why I haven't spoken to you all is because a lot is unfolding with the back end of the business. I have now nullified the whole 30 days in a row thing. First, the bushfires came along. Then I just became way too busy to even fucking sleep. Boo-hoo. So I just wanted to say for the record, the whole live stream in 30 days is going to still happen in a row, but so long as, I'm going to try to do it, so much so that I have a call in 40 minutes that I have to attend every Wednesday. So I was like, I'll get in here quick. I've got 40 minutes to spare. I'll do a live stream, say g'day, and tell you about the crypto crash. What the hell? Crypto's crashing. 27. Oh, let me flick my screen over now. And I just got finished filming a couple of videos for tonight. And, obviously I've been keeping up to speed with crypto. But, $27,100 for Bitcoin. The rest of the market looks like absolute crap. Apart from a few coins here and there. So, anyway, what's this Casper? Looks like it's okay. Well, 6% is not really that bad. But yeah, markets are looking quite bad. Is it because of the situation overseas with Palestine and Israel? I'm not too sure. I'd probably say so. One of my audience members, I'm not too sure if he's going to see this. I think I know who it is. I keep forgetting though. He pointed to me out that something's going to come up on the 16th of October. So I kept that in the back of my mind, and things seem to be playing in his favor. Barely a crash, you're right. Barely a crash at all. I mean, Bitcoin fell like, $500 today? 2%, not that bad at all. I think it's what might come that is the true crash in a sense. Now, half the reason why I wanted to make this video, the other half of the reason why, besides telling 619 that he's won the $250, was, first of all, to say good day, and second of all was to come in here and show you guys that the DCAing is continuing. Now we're going to be buying some altcoins. And I wanted to see what you guys thought. The $5,000 portfolio lives on. This is the current situation. I fucked up. Not going to lie, I fucked up. And I bought too much Moon River. Bought way too much Moon River by accident. I think it was because I was in and off a Twitter space with a friend. And I was like buying and listening. And he kept asking me questions halfway through. And I lost track. I had double or triple bought, I'm pretty sure. So we bought way too much Moon River. Either way, I'm going to take the loss on that. I'm gonna out of my own bank, and we still got money to put in the other projects. So, was it you, Scott, that brought it up? Solar Eclipse Ritual, October 14th. Yeah. So that date's stuck in my brain. So I want to ask the question in a second here. Should we be buying? Should we put our final positions into these top three? Well, you guys can barely even see. Jesus. H-bar Quant near. Or should we hold off on those the last DCA? I think I asked this question last live stream actually, and you guys, the vote was hold off. But the prices are pretty damn good right now. I'm not gonna lie, folks. What do we do? We'll be right back with the answer to that question. I just want to just greet some of these people in here. You guys are in nice and early. These are the prices. Absorb it. What do we do from here? Good morning, Joseph, Jonas. What's going on from Poland? Woof. First live, finally. Well, Matt, welcome to the live, brother. It's great to have you here. Dan, it's going to crash much more than this yet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think the next few days it's going to go down. This conflict has just begun. Now, it is absolutely fucking despicable about what's happening. I'm not going to get into politics. I'm not going to get into it. I see there's two sides of the story, which in my opinion there shouldn't be. I'm not going to go into it. I'm on the side of human life is human life. You can't argue with that. The innocent are the innocent. So, but let's not worry about that. The thing with the markets is is the markets are going to tank. The markets are going to tank because who wants to have money in a market that isn't regulated, is highly speculative, when they think that this is going to impact the markets in general? It's a scary time. Crypto will react and it won't be positive. And I'm making a video on this actually, not this topic about what's happened recently. I'm making a video on specifically why it's... I just saw a super chat come in. It kind of got my attention here. Sorry. 619, 10 euros. Wow. Let's just catch my train of thought back in a second here. But he says, just showing some love. Hardworking dude. Hardworking dude, you are a fella. Cheers. No worries. Also already posted. Oh, you did? Okay, my bad. I didn't check it in the last few hours. So, because I was like, you're always here, man. You're always in the community. You're everywhere. So I was like, there's no way I pick someone else for this. I was like, and you were the first one in the live. Anyway, awesome. Congrats, brother. Okay, there's a new sponsored video going up tonight. So you guys will have another opportunity there as well. Okay, so what was I kind of talking about? I lost my train of thought. Let me know if you guys can pick up my... you know what I was saying. I've got to move the chat somewhere else so that when I'm mid-thought, if a super chat pops up, it's like a big bright yellow thing in the corner of my screen, and it always I try to ignore it, but I've got a goldfish brain, I tell you. So we're going to look at buying some of these altcoins in a second here. For all those who are watching after the live stream, we will get to the reason why you're here in a second. But yeah, so crypto's crashing, right? Crypto's crashing. I'm thinking to myself, what do we do? Because, if we're talking as a community here for a second, what do we do? It's our portfolio. Do we enter in the last positions we have in Hedera, Quant, and NIA? Now, I think, as the gentleman mentioned earlier, I think it's a stupid idea if we do that. It's probably going to fall a lot lower than this. But yeah, it gets you thinking, right? It definitely plays into your emotions. What happens, right? If you don't have a plan, there's no clear plan. What are we not planning here? Well, it's for fun, right? It's for fun, but if this was actually our true portfolio here and we were really going into the nitty-gritty, which I would love to do, we are actually pretty much going into the nitty-gritty with this. The only thing we're not doing is setting buy levels, and that's really nuanced stuff. So, but if we would set these buy levels, so we wouldn't even be thinking about it, right? We'd just be adjusting. I'm sure a couple of them would have hit by now. The most important thing when we're talking about, DCAing, buying in ladder increments, is that we buy beneath a golden ratio. We buy beneath the ratio that we already know. If we buy that level, anything up from there is going to hit our minimum, and we're happy. And the minimum is important because if it hits the minimum and the market shits itself, literally shits itself, we can just take our money and run. That's fine. We're happy with that. But on the contrary, if you're someone who doesn't have that level in mind, doesn't have the minimum level in mind within the reason, and you're expecting much more, you're going to be waiting for the day. It'll never come, and boom, gone, right? So very important we do that. Let's look at some of these. I think Moonriver will do really well. Should be fine. Coming from Glimmer Dan. Yeah, nah. I agree, Dan, for sure. All in on NIA, my man. Whoa, good luck, brother. I'm pretty deep in NIA myself. Sup, Karen? Good morning. Hey, don't worry, bro. It always autocorrects to Karen. It's fine. If I was Cryptos Are Us, there would be the I'm Karen, we're all Karen. Hello from Houston, Texas. Wow. Welcome, Dean. Scotty. Todd. Crypto is not crushing. Well, I think it is crushing, bro. I think it is. It is because it's what's to come. We've just had a new conflict pop up. Now, whether it does really crush or not, I know it was a spelling mistake, by the way. I think it will. I think it will. But whether it does or not, these prices are still a pretty good price at a discount. We typically see H bar above 5 cents. Quant's typically above $90. Actually, typically above $100, to be fair. NIA, whew. Guys, NIA, almost under $1. That's making a very tempting case. XDC, yeah, look. XTC was 3 cents for the longest time. My mind is consistently thinking this project is worth 3 cents. I know it's worth a lot more than that, but that's stuck in my brain. Glimmer's going to fall. As I say, guys, what did we say? Now, I know it's all thanks to the crash, but what did we say? If you bought up here, silly stuff. Silly stuff. And this sort of recent crash has kind of come from this, but look at this. It's bound to happen. And as people take profits, you know, it's almost like a capitulation event, but on a longer time period. You know, people sell, crash. Oh, we've found some stability. Oh, people just, okay, let's sell again. Let's sell again. It's going to keep falling, and then it does, and then it's back down to 16 cents, and everyone that held up here is now pissed. It's what's typical with crypto, right? Dwayne, I'm pretty sure. Dwayne Marshall, brother, what's going on from the GC? Yeah, Dwayne, I think it was you, right, that you mentioned that wait for the 14th or 16th, you said. Might have been 14th or 16th. We also have Scott over here as well. It was one of you two gents that was telling me to wait for the 14th, 16th, and look what's happening. You know, we'll see. But, you know, the US has moved one of their carriers into that area, and I think they want to move another carrier into the area. I don't know. I'm not getting political here. We're not about that over here, because we could be here for days on end talking about this stuff, even though I hold opinions on it. So the question is, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, what do we do? What do we do? Do we sell? Well, we're not selling. We're not buying Moonbeam, that's for sure. We're waiting for 16 cents for Moonbeam. Do we buy is the question. But I think we can all agree we're not going to put our final positions in these three. But I think, again, speaking of what I was just saying there, it's going to go lower than this. So I feel like maybe buying any altcoins right now might not be the good idea. Yeah? Let's go to raise your hands. Let's run a poll, yeah? And if you're on the live stream, by the way, if you're on this live, please, yeah, no selling. No selling, I got you, brother. We're not going to sell. I just misspoke. It's been a big day. So, I'm putting a poll in the chat. Everyone that's listening, buy now. Yes, if you want to buy at least one altcoin. One altcoin or more, doesn't matter. We'll figure out which altcoins you guys want to buy in a second. If you vote yes, you want to buy at least one of these altcoins right now. If it's no, we're not buying any altcoins. Let's run it. Let's see what you guys think. So, if Bitcoin crashes, altcoins will crash even more, right? Is it not better to wait a bit longer to see where it goes? Also, because geopolitical reasons, you're 100% right. Geopolitical reasons, 100% right. It's just like I don't know. Like I was going to use an analogy of outbreak of war, but it's pretty much is that, right? It's just like what's a good analogy? I'm normally good at these sort of things. I don't know. It's just like the tip of the iceberg. Why would you want to assume that that's the limit of what's going to happen when again, the risk to reward in this case, all the signs are hedging towards a situation where this gets worse. It might not get worse, but that's the risk we're willing to take because the odds are in our favor it gets worse. So hang on. So you guys are voting for no, we're not buying now, and I'm glad. Not to say the people who voted yes are wrong, but I personally would be one of those people who voted no. Personally speaking, right? Because I think it will go low, especially for the top three, you know, our low caps, because this is going to bring our average down quite a bit. And keep in mind, we're also DCAing every single week. So I'm just going to hold off DCAing, I think. I know you shouldn't do that. But I'm going to hold off DCAing, and I'm going to wait, get a bit more cash, and then might have, you know, it might be 2-3 weeks down the track. And I'll be able to put in, you know, $300-400 into split into these altcoins, have bigger bang for our buck. So Christian says, how come ICP isn't on the list? Well, we actually voted on this one, Christian. I would catch up to speed on the live streams. I understand it takes a bit of time to watch those back, but if not, just watch the video. Watch the $5,000 portfolio video, and you will see why we didn't vote for ICP. Right? We had a few choices. I think ICP was in there. It's a great project. I love ICP, but we voted for these as a community because one of you guys is going to win this in 2025. I want it to be the biggest giveaway. I want it to change someone's life, right? That's what I want. Robert says, nice to see you live. Thanks for excellent programs. Hey, thanks for watching, Rob. I couldn't do this without you, mate. Okay, end the poll there. Oh, shit, that got close. Damn, that got close. Maybe I should have left that running for a bit longer. I didn't realize. For those who are watching after the fact, 51% said no. And, well, it says 47% said yes, but obviously we know it's not that. Doesn't make sense, right? So it's 51% said no, 49% said yes. So, oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. Dwayne says, wait for Sunday, guys. Lock in for Sunday. Where you see Crow in the next bull run? Ciao from Italy. Hey, good to see. I'm not too sure if you guys know or not, but I'm actually half Italian. I've got like first cousins in Italy. So I very much so. Actually, my bracelets, got it specifically because it was made in Italy. Anyway, actually, you guys want to know something crazy? All seriousness aside, I was actually going to get... I don't know if I should tell you this. I was going to get made in Italy tattooed, a tramp stamp on my ass at one point. This was a while back. Made in Italy with the Italian flag. Because I was conceived in Italy. I know. TMI? Probably. Anyway. So, where do I see Crow going in the next bull run? I don't actually know too much about Crow. And I say this because I recently had a conversation with a subscriber and he asked me the same question. And I said... why even talk about Crow for? It's a coin that's on an exchange. It's an exchange coin, credit card, It's for their own internal uses. It's fine. It's what most of these coins are, but it never piqued my interest. And but he's like, dude, you know, there's a whole network built on Crow. I went, what the fuck? There's a whole network built on Crow. So I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that, and I still haven't looked into it. It just doesn't really pique my interest. And I don't see why it would, because I just don't understand, like, when I think of a project for 2025, you know, some call it pumpermentals, some call it this and that, some call it fundamentals, whatever. What I just simply call it is, again, the narrative, the meme, and the popularity, the news type events, right? These are the things that fundamentally what pumpermentals is. That's fundamentally what it is, right? And that's what I look for. And I don't think Crow necessarily has... let's look into it. Matter of fact, you know what? Bite the damn bullet. It's time No BS Crypto does some No BS research. Well, that's actually fucking horrible. $1.2 billion market cap and $5 million worth of trading volume. Are you serious? If this is actually a layer 1 network, that is abysmal. That is horrible. That's horrible. Horrible. Not that that means anything for perpetuity's sake, but that's not good to look at. That ratio is nuts. It's a 248 to 1. Wow. Okay. Contain yourself. So, am I looking at the wrong thing? Because this is just their exchange. Crypto... Crow... Like, I've never heard of a network built on Crypto.com, Crow chain or whatever. You know what it's going to turn out like? It's going to turn out like it could turn into a proper DeFi network. That would make sense because of the chain, because of Cronos. But the exchange rather. There's not much on here. I would just say this is another BNB. Another BNB is my hint. What do we all know BNB for? We all know BNB for is a cesspit of scam coins, shit coins. You guys name it. It's just what it is. I don't want to get into the whole tribal thing because I respect everyone individually. Everyone's got different, everyone's got different opinions, and they look at things ajar to someone else. I look this way, someone looks this way, someone looks this way. Everyone's different, but I think most of us can say, and I apologize if you are a BNB fan, BNB is shit, and I think this is where this project's going. I mean, I've looked into it for 2 minutes, but going off track record here, I mean, again, I apologize if I'm missing something big. I mean, they have the deal with what the Staples Center is now Crypto.com Stadium. That's big, but yeah, are people going to want to use the network? Yeah, it might be a little bit. I mean, there's not much information here, is there? I would love to know a little bit about the consensus mechanism and stuff. I'm guessing it's just probably built on like Tendermint or something, if you guys know what Tendermint is. Anyway, we'll leave it there. It's not interesting to me. It's not interesting to me at all. Crow is the home of the Lakers. Let's go. Is that where the Staples Center is? It's Lakers territory? I didn't know that. Black Swan incoming, Scott. Let's hope so, brother. I really hope so. Dreamer says the same thing. And that $20,000 cash, guess what I'm doing with it, guys? I'm buying. Everyone's going to be stressing. I'm going to be saying, life-changing wealth. Thank you very much. So you guys know, on the day when it crashes, and I feel like it's going to still happen, just think to yourself, imagine the smile on Karen's face. I'm just lowering my QNT Avitad. I've been DCing into my account, but not buying. Wait for this for two months. Yeah, man. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, Dwayne. You're going to kill it, bro. Clickbait? Nah, never mind. We spoke about the crash and buying altcoins. Like, we've been going for 22 minutes, like the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So, yeah. But if you guys want to talk more about, as I said, crypto crashing, I'm buying altcoins. Now, if it were entirely up to me, and I had my portfolio size, and I had, let's just say I had $1,000 a week coming through. And by the way, what you should all do is follow my, or at least use an expenses sheet, right? Figure out all your income, all your expenses, and then how much leftover capital you have at the end of the week, minus leisure. That's something that I used extensively when I was at my bank job. When I would ever get someone in that was like completely unsure, flabbergasted at where to start, what would I do? The first thing I would say was, let's start at ground zero. And again, this is coming from some guy who's my job. Well, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't even my job. But I would just and people's reaction when they were like, holy shit, this helps me out a lot. It was just so much easier. Like, people didn't know, oh, you're coming for a loan for X, Y, Z. You want an unsecured loan on this cheap car, or you want this. I'm like, can you afford that? And then they do the math. It's like, you know how long it's take to pay off and stuff like that. Anyway, so I would start there. And if you can afford $1,000 a week, and then you might have a couple $100 left over. In my situation, and now I think a lot of people might resonate with that. Yeah, I'd probably be DCAing right now. Because this is all beneath our golden price ratio, right? Or the ratio where we should be buying. I mean, what did I say for H-bar, guys? H-bar, anything under 5 cents. Quant, under $100. Under $90. It is under $90 right now. It's under it's around $85. What are we at? I mean, NIA, I said $1. I said $1. I don't care what you guys say. I was going to buy NIA Protocol. Oh, wait, you guys can't even see my screen. F in the chat. I'm going to buy NIA Protocol, right? I might hold off a little bit because this news is a little bit more severe than, again, the tip of the iceberg. There's still more to come. But yeah, I'd be buying this, right? Dollar cost averaging. And the thing is, when you dollar cost average, guys, make sure that when you DCA, you don't, again, this 619's caught my eye. I've lost my train of thought. I swear to God, the minute I see a super chat come in, just everything else goes out. Because my curiosity just peaks. What was I saying? Doesn't matter. We'll get back to it in a sec here. You fin a live stream in a goldfish hat with a chest high cat smiling behind all these dips when this black swan comes to town. Yeah, man, 100%. Bro, I'm going to be... When the black swan happens, and I'll eat my words if it never does happen, but let's talk if. Let's talk when. When it happens, I'm going to be like... You guys ever seen the Richard Hart video? You seen Richard Hart, the big throne in the background, all that expensive shit and the watches he has? No, I would never do that. I would never do that, but it would be funny, though. Thank you for the €5, 619. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, this guy wins $250, and now he's just like donating it all back to me. Keep your money, DCA. Anyway. Yeah, so I should continue with my story because everyone watching this after the fact is going to hate me, but I'm going to continue on. You've been DCAing into XDC? Personally, no. I did buy a little chunk back a while back, maybe a month or two ago now. But as for DCAing, no, man. To be honest with you, that's what I was sort of getting to before. When it comes to, let me just make sure I get my sheet up before I show you guys. But if it's not time to DCA, you should just not be. You don't buy just because it's not a good because it's there because you have the money. This was the biggest thing that I struggled with last bull run. Was I would take loans out for crypto. I would dig into my savings accounts that I was building for my house. I would dig into all these different accounts and I would save. And the minute I had spent all that money, the minute that I would have any leftover income from my job, my 9 to 5, I would just throw it in straight away. I don't care what the price was. I'd buy whatever out of those altcoins was the cheapest for the day. But realistically, you should be waiting. And so that's what I would seriously tell people is, if you can afford $100, I can't find it. There's a million sheets I've got here. If you've got $100 you could invest every week, and there's nothing good to buy, just put the $100 into like the cash saving account that I have. On the contrary, if you have $100 to spend and there is something to DCA into, let me ask you something. Why would you want to put the whole entire $100 into an altcoin? Unless it's a big crash like what potentially could be happening here. Why not just put 80% in and save 20% for a situation like what could come from this? You know what I mean? Like just because you have it doesn't mean you have to spend it straight away, even if they are at prices that you deem acceptable to buy. That's just an exercise I would tell you guys to think about because it's really helped me, right? It's really, really helped me. So, and all I talk about on this channel, I really don't want to talk from a place of authority. That's not what I am. I'm next to you, eye level with you, just speaking from experience. That's all. And I'm just passionate. That's why I get into it. I'm just passionate about it, and I just hate when I see people do the same things I do. I mean, best thing to do is learn from experience, learn from effing up yourself. But I really don't want people to, because I feel like this might be one of the last times that we really have. Yeah. Megan says, people are sleeping on Nia. They are sleeping on Nia. But Megan, that is when we will prosper in the bull run, because they sleep on the project now, and then in the bull run, everyone's talking about it, everyone's raving about it, and then they say, well, why? What were the symptoms that caused me not to buy it back then? What did I miss? What did I overlook? And that's what we're not overlooking, in my opinion. How long have you been live? Nick said. Nick, I've been live for approximately 30 minutes, exactly. So it was an impromptu live stream. I came on because I had a spare 40 minutes. Every Wednesday I have a call at 8 p.m. So I can't miss this call. So we'll have to go on 10 minutes, 9 minutes. But I thought I'd come in here and tell you guys, well, if you're living under a rock, crypto is somewhat crashing. It's going to crash more. And what altcoins are we buying? Now, I thought that the consensus would have been, let's buy some altcoins. Maybe my title should have been, Should we buy altcoins rather than buying altcoins now? Nevertheless, it's always good to have this conversation with you all. Hey, you guys seen the big news that's happened recently with Solana? Ooh, that's some big stuff, right? That's some big stuff. Oh, we got Trader PH in here getting some negativity. Who listens to this dork? Another blind leading the blind. Hey, Trader, how about you come to Dubai, token 2049 and send it to my face, bro? I guarantee you won't be sending that to my face. We got a troll in here, people. It's all goods. Colin says DCA and buy when drops if we are in a long time and then win-win. Great content. Hi from the UK. Welcome, brother. Welcome. It's good to see people from the UK and over there. And I think this time more suits you guys, right? DCAing into DOT have been first started watching when you did the Parachain vid. Seems like a lifetime ago. Yeah, man. It really does feel like a lifetime ago. Man, that was one of the things that unfortunately I had to... That was one of the things I unfortunately had to witness a lot of people saying, well, it was never I told you so, but the Parachain auctions were something that suckered me in. And then I was like, yes, yes, yes. And again, just like everything I did with crypto, right? I just do the math. I do the math on it. And it didn't actually work out favorable, especially because we knew a bear market was coming. And a lot of people locked up their DOT in a bad time, basically. And they could have gotten a lot better, right? Trader PH. Oh, here we go. Hey, Trader, you're doing a one-stop shop to getting yourself banned here, brother. Hey, I'm glad you give me an extra view though. Thank you so much. I'm not banning you just yet because you give me more exposure. So keep it up, brother. As people have no idea. This dog is not buying crypto. Dwayne says, if these eclipses are a thing, then just beware. There is another in early November. Oh, there's another one coming up. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It would be interesting to see if it plays out. But I mean, so far, I think you're not wrong, man. I mean, look, it's 4 days away, or 3 days away, rather. And, you know, jumping down. It's kind of, well, look, put it this way. When you and Scott were calling this like last week or the week before, this wasn't even around. This unfortunate news hadn't happened. So Luxury says, please answer my question. Luxury, I'll give you a tip, brother. If you really want your question answered, the best thing to do is to just donate $1. I don't know the minimum you can donate, but I'll definitely see that then. That's why that feature's in there. What do you think of Onyxy coin? Bro, I don't know. I've never looked into it. We've got 5 minutes here, Luxury, to before I have to leave this. And it's going to take at least 3 minutes just to open all the stuff up. So, but come on, Luxury, come on next time, bro, and we'll have a look for you. I love your channel. Your channel name really represents your content. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that, Terrence. I had to subscribe. Keep up the good works and for your honest opinions and experiences. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that a lot. It's good to hear positive feedback like that. You know, it keeps me going. Kiwi Matt, if he could do it better, he probably would do better. Oh, don't mind Trader PH. He is just trolling. When you are floating high, people will try to bring you down. That's it, man. That's exactly right. That's what I've started noticing more recently. Like the more subscribers and views you get, you just attract more of those people. I mean, obviously, for him to spend the time, for anyone to spend the time purposely watching content, purposely typing in a negative comment, purposely wasting their life trying to bring people down, that just says all I need to say. But I really appreciate you saying that, because sometimes I need to hear that, right? Because they do. I'm just human too. So thank you, brother. But are you bullish on VRA? Yes, bullish on VRA. They look like they're migrating. Where are they going to go to? I don't know, man. That could be a really bullish thing if they move to a good chain. And that'll hopefully fix up their weird thing with CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, showing way too many tokens that aren't actually publicly tradable tokens. So that should hopefully be more bullish for the community. DGens love that. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I actually better go. I was going to stretch this to the next 4 minutes or 3 minutes now. but I really should go. But there's 172 of you freaking beautiful souls in here, apart from whoever that loser is before. But he knows he's a loser. So I really appreciate you all being here. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you all in the next few videos. Remember, I have a sponsored content video coming tonight. Now, a lot of you don't like that. I get it. That's fine. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to watch it. But the purpose I bring it up is because there is a giveaway involved in those things. So look, if you guys want, that's there. Right? All right. Hey, thanks for sticking up for me, guys. Really appreciate it. Trader PH, dude, you're a loser. Guys, thanks so much. Talk to you all soon. Take good care. Let's go.